Hey guys, this is Tony, and I'm going to walk you through the utilities in your new home. As you can see in the far corner, which is the front right-hand corner of the house, we have an access panel, which is going to bring us to our electrical service panel, or breaker box, as most people call it. Here we go. Open that up. At the top, you can see we have our main shutoff or main breaker. This is a 200 amp panel, as you can see on the breaker. And then just below it, you have all of your individual breakers, all of which are properly labeled. And then on the door, you can see the inspection tickets from back when they built the house in 2002, showing that everything was inspected and approved by the county inspectors. Now you're going to get a little bit of a panoramic view of the basement as I walk around to our mechanical or utility room, as it used to be called. And in there we've got a whole bunch of stuff. First thing that I'm going to point out when we walk in is, if you look all the way to the back, to that niche back there, you're going to notice that there is some plumbing on the floor. Okay, this first little thing right here is a drain for a bathtub. This bigger one over here is a drain for a toilet, and this pipe is the drain line for a sink. So what this is a rough out for a future basement bathroom. If you choose to build one, you guys can cut into the drywall and wood framing to access the bathroom from there. On what is the right-hand wall of the mechanical room, we have our main water service line. As you can see, it comes in through the floor. It's what we call black poly. This white handled valve right there is your main water shutoff. As you might remember from your other house, these valves operate in only one direction, 90 degrees. So if you turn it one way, water is shut off right there. If the valve is parallel to the line, it is on. Perpendicular to the line, it is off. This is the water meter. You're never going to have to fiddle with that, and they'll read your water bill from outside. This is the water pressure regulator, and again, you won't be fiddling with that either. That is a plumber if they ever have to adjust the pressure. If you look up here, you'll see that your distribution lines are PVC, okay, as are your drainage or collection lines. And this little nut over here is one of many clean outs that your house has, so that you can snake the drainage lines if you ever have to. Up here above the water heater, those two valves there are your front and rear hose bibs, or exterior faucet shutoff valves. I labeled them for you so that you know which one is the front valve and which one is the rear valve. Okay, and those are to winterize your exterior faucets in preparation for the winter to avoid frozen pipes that might burst. This is our water heater. It's a Ruud or Rudd, whichever way you want to pronounce it. It is gas. You can see the adjustment button there. They've got it on a pretty high setting. It's coming in at 140 degrees, which is way too hot. It's going to be a burn hazard for your kids. So you probably want to lower it a little bit just by turning that knob there. Okay. This is the gas shutoff, should you ever have to do that. And here on the label, you can see that it's 50 gallons. And the build date is 15 August 2019, so this is not even a year old. So you've got 12 to 15 years of manufacturer's life expectancy with no headaches, hopefully. You have your pressure and temperature relief valve here, and you have a pressure relief tank up top, which is now required by code in most jurisdictions. So everything is in good shape.